Hi, I'm Edgar Scott. Hope you're having a great day.
And I'm Mikkel Whittington. So how have you been this week?
Good. Are you excited about fall break?
Yeah, I think it'll be really good for some of the students to get those couple days off before we have to start midterms and all these projects and stuff like that. So I think it'll be really good for students.
Yeah, so do I. On Tuesday, Macy Peterson, a young entrepreneur, spoke on campus.
Right now, the only way to get the money back.
Macy and her partners created an app that text messages that they decide were better off not being sent. The empowering college student luncheon was well attended, where students got an inside look at the motivation and drive or hustle required to be competitive.
For 90 minutes last night, Farmville, Virginia was the center of the political universe as the vice presidential candidates fought it out in their one and only debate.
After a debate that became far more heated than most would have anticipated.
You are Donald Trump's apprentice. Let me talk about this
Senator,
issue
I think I'm still on my time.
Well, isn't this a discussion?
It appears Republican vice presidential candidate Mike Pence was able to carve out a slightly better performance than his opposition. According to a CNN ORC instant poll, 48% of voters who watched the debate think Pence gave a better performance than Democratic candidate Tim Kaine, compared to 42% who thought Kaine won. This is in stark contrast to how their running mates polled after their first debate last week. Running mates they both spent time defending.
We have a tax code, Senator, that actually is designed to encourage entrepreneurship.
But why won't he
country.
release his tax return?
Well, we're answering the question about the business thing.
I do want to come back on this.
She had a private server.
I get to weigh in
that
now.
was
Let me just say
discovered.
this.
While at the same time touting their ticket strengths to the American people.
A nation without borders is not a nation. Donald Trump is committed to restoring the borders of this nation.
On the economy, there's a fundamental choice for the American electorate. Do you want a you're hired president in Hillary Clinton, or do you want a you're fired president in Donald Trump?
Both parties now look ahead to Sunday's next presidential debate in St. Louis.
Hurricane Matthew is proving deadly as it churns through Caribbean towards United States. The massive storm unleashing destruction on island nations, including Haiti. Residents in the United States bracing for impact.
If you think you're going to have to evacuate, go do it now before the roads get clogged.
Florida Governor Rick Scott warning residents to take evacuation orders seriously as Hurricane Matthew approaches the U.S.
Right now, we expect to see impacts all the way along Florida's east coast, from the Keys all the way up through Jacksonville.
Roadways already clogged in South Carolina. Governor Nikki Haley also issuing a warning amid coastal evacuations.
If you don't get out in time, you might actually get stuck. And I think that's worst case scenario, is to be stuck on the coast and have no place to go because you didn't meet the evacuation time.
Mandatory evacuation orders were also issued for parts of North Carolina, and all 3 states plus Georgia have declared states of emergency ahead of Hurricane Matthew, which proved deadly on its rampage through the Caribbean. With forecasters predicting that Matthew will brush up against the east coast of the United States this week, residents in those areas are preparing and stocking up on everything from groceries and water to fuel and cash.
I'm hearing a lot of screeching of tires, and I'm just waiting my time because I know it'll be worse tomorrow.
I'm Reed Binion reporting.
Speaking of weather,
Let's take a look at this week's weather. Here's Cole.
Luckily, we don't have to worry about hurricanes as much as Florida does at the coastline. But here at Chattanooga State, it is beautiful outside, a bit warmer than this weekend. Looking at your weather, the current temperatures are around 91 degrees in Memphis and 83 in Atlanta. Taking a look at tonight and tomorrow, today you've got a high of 85 and a low of 58. Tomorrow goes into highs of 85 and lows of 59. That's it for the weather. Back to you.
Thanks. Well, that's it for today at Chat State. Be sure to check us out online and on Wall TV in the amphitheater.
have a great day.